My pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Takahisa Ohira, the head of the Global Department at Deloitte Tohmatsu Venture Support, based in Bangalore, India since 2024. Mr. Takahisa is renowned for his expertise in supporting startups and expanding Japanese ventures across Asia. Please welcome Mr. Takahisa Ohira to speak few words.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So my name is Ohira from Deloitte Tohmatsu Venture Support. So venture support means a startup support role in Deloitte Group. So I moved to the Bangalore in this year, April. So just now, yeah. And so I would like to introduce my little bit. So I started my career is for the IT consulting firm in Japan, and so supporting the very financial institutions. And then I moved to the paper magazines companies. So now is the paper magazines market is so downside. And so yeah, my mission is a new business development in the paper magazine companies. That magazine is focusing on the restaurants and the food. So just now, I would like to explore the Indian food just now. And then I moved to the Deloitte Tohmatsu Venture Support 2015. So I supporting the many startups, especially the FinTech startups and large corporations and the new business developments. So we are supporting the many startups during the 2 years. And then I moved to the Singapore 2 years. And then I coming to the India. Okay, ready for the presentations? Okay, thanks. Yes, this is my LinkedIn URL and the email address. Yeah, today's presentation, if you catch some interest, please let me know. And this photo is last year's TechSparks, Your Stories organization, the TechSparks event 2-3. So I'm a speaker on that event, and that very passionate and I fast feeling for the India powerful startup ecosystem, that event. So I would like to explain my company a little bit. So we have the 4 business pillars. So first one is a startup support, venture support, startup supporting. So mainly we are supporting the fundraising support and the market expansion to the overseas. So in the past, we are supporting only the Japanese startup, but now my mission is Indian startup supporting from fundraise from Japanese large corporation and the business collaborate with Japanese large corporations. And the second line is we are supporting a large corporation, the new business development and the open innovation consulting, making like a corporation, CVC, corporate venture capital things, any other things. And the third line is we are supporting the government office agency, mainly the Japanese government. Yeah, we are collaborate with economies ministries in Japan, and so like Tokyo metropolitan government. I would like to explain the last. And the fourth one is a platform service for the creation for the innovation. We are operating our service platform. So I would like to explain this point. So that are called morning pitch easier. So we started this activity 2013 in Japan. So we are expanding to the Singapore, India. India is a 2018. We do the monthly basis. And before the COVID-19, so we are monthly basis operating in Bangalore. And then, so after the COVID-19, we are moving to the Gurgaon just now. But we will start it this year, back to the morning pitch easier for the Bangalore. And the morning pitch is a teaching platform. So that purpose is making the startup business alliance with a large corporation and the financial and the business collaborate. And so in Japan case is a weekly basis. Every Thursday morning, 7 a.m., we do the pitch event. Very crazy early morning, but 300 and 500 people coming to every week and every morning. So Japanese employees are very, how to say, serious, and they coming to the 7 a.m., very early morning. So then I would like to expand, we are expand to the Morning Pitch Asia platform for the Singapore one and the India one. But at 7 a.m., no one coming. So I literally localize for the Singapore one is at 10 a.m. and the India one is 11 a.m. Yeah, I align for the markets. So I would like to explain a little bit the Japanese innovations ecosystem trends. In Japan have the many shocks, like economic shocks, the oil shock and the Plaza Accord and the Live Door and the Lehman shocks, many shocks coming. But we have the many big mini startups. Like SoftBank is already mega companies, but in the past, very small company happened. And then now a startup ecosystem happened in 2013 is a third generation for the startup boom in Japan. And so Japanese startup ecosystem cannot accept to the large corporations. So this logo is Japanese large corporations logos. They are providing the acceleration program and the corporate venture capital their own. In Japan has many corporate venture capitals. So if you would like to enter the Japanese market and get the funding from the Japanese companies and the Japanese investors, need to do the research for the that company is what need to do that. And the government also is very interested and keen to the startup initiatives. So this 2022 is the first year of the startup creations year in Japanese government. They spend to the money for the 10 trillion yen in 2027. And the goal is to create the 100,000 startups and create 100 unicorn companies among them. So we are targeting, so this year is a third year in the Japan plan. And so until 2027, we do make the unicorns and many startups happen. Now, how to enter the Japanese market? And I would like to explain the geographical things. So Japan is a very small country. Land is so small. But many regions like Hokkaido and Tohoku, that's a very sightseeing, that's so nice areas. And the Kantos and the Chubu and the Kansai and the Kyushu, Okinawa. And so capital city is a Kanto area in Tokyo. That's a very nice location for the established, enter the Japanese market, I think. But depend on your needs, like hiring the engineering in the Kyushu and the Kansai is better. So depends on their needs, but region is happened, and the regional typical is different. So finally, I would like to explain the one project for the access to Tokyo. That's Tokyo Metropolitan Government initiatives. So Tokyo Metropolitan Government would like to invite the overseas startup to the Tokyo. They provide the many grants and supporting the menu for free, like a market research and establish a branch and real estate contract and hiring the local people. So they provide the many services. And so this year, until last year, San Francisco, Singapore, and London, Paris only. But this year opened Bangalore. So that's why I coming here, Bangalore office set up by Deloitte Tohmatsu Venture Support. So we are provided many menus, like 60 menus for the seat program overviews. But today is no time. So if you would like to enter the Japanese market or fundraise from the Japanese companies, please let me know. So thank you for having me, and thank you for Santos, and thank you for everyone. So I would like to communicate with all of them. Thank you for that. Thank you very much.
Now I request Ms. Nikita Nandini to present token of appreciation to CS Bhaskar.